You're watching Scorchin Swearin with your host, Brandon Swear.
What's going on, Swear Nation? So glad to have everyone here. Welcome on into another amazing episode of Scorchin Swearin. Up tonight, we have one sauce on deck. That is from Karma Sauce. This is Cosmic Disco. We will be diving into here tonight. So, looking forward to this one here. As always, do not like to read the ingredients ahead of time. Like to let my taste buds do the exploration. So let's jump on into this one here. A beautiful, dark, bright red, brownish color to the overall notes here. You see that undertones of the red really carrying through on the overall brown hue, and definitely looks amazing. Great visual representation on the labeling. You have, of course, the disco theme going on. So you see that, and you see almost a nice little foil notes here and there throughout the labeling with a nice matte finish. Gives it a great contrast and visual eye pop. Now, for those that are keeping track, yes, this does have a perforation on the cellophane. So let me go ahead and bump that with the back of the spoon, and we will go ahead and peel this off. Now, give this one a good shake. For that, looks to be a nice medium flow, maybe high flow. We'll see here as I get ready to pour this one. Great aroma. A little bit of a kind of a smoky depth to this. Picking up maybe what smells like some onion. I can't tell if that's sesame. A little bit of a sweetness, and then definitely picking up the peppers. So let's get on into this one here. Nice flow, nice consistency. You're getting a little bit of an ingredient texture going on there. So not a thin sauce. It's just going to be, one note. You're going to be able to have some depth and complexities to what's going on. But cheers. Really want to swash that around. Absolutely amazing. Right off the bat, a savory, sweet, umami, a little bit of, what was that? Maybe ginger. Definitely picking up a little bit of a umami and kind of a sesame note to this. Just a nice depth overall. Of course, getting some great super hots. I already feel it hitting the back of my throat, flogging very hard. As the initial heat comes on, it really is nice and subtle and smooth, and a nice clean transition in from this great body of flavor into a slow build of heat, and then boom, it just ramps up really quick, parks in the back of the throat, and turns up the heat. Now, feeling maybe a little bit in the chest on this one, nothing too crazy though. Really consolidated in the throat. Nothing in the stomach as far as overall burn is concerned. And the mouth is still just, gradual, consistent burn throughout. It might be slightly elevating there in the mouth as well, but the throat is the main focal point of all this heat radiation. So, for those that are just starting out, this one is not going to be one that you want to jump on into. There are other great offerings from Karma Sauce that you can jump on into if you're just starting out. Now, if you're constantly working on your own personal best, this is going to be your best friend, adding in great flavor and amazing heat the whole way through. This will be a nice medium to high heat sauce, dependent on where your heat tolerance is at. One that you're going to be able to and want to be able to lather on up. This will go great with burgers, sandwiches, pizzas, tacos. Main areas that I'd be kind of focusing on with this are going to be in the realm of like a protein and a rice, or protein and some veggies. Utilizing this in with, say, some Asian dishes is going to be absolutely amazing. Using this with a nice, grilled cheese as the overall heat binder to dip into. Oh my goodness. That's going to go phenomenal on that. I'm already salivating like crazy over this. It's going to be a home run no matter how you want to apply it. The only thing this wouldn't probably be best suited for is going to be something that would be in the realm of a dessert. It's not really geared towards that, so no harm, no foul there. Now, as far as the overall heat, it is starting to die down, but it is still there. It is in the back of the throat, and it's quickly residing or dying back from the front of the mouth and just slowly embering out in the back of the throat. Absolutely amazing. Still nothing in the chest. So what that little residual I initially felt didn't live too long there. No worries. And as always, it's going to be different than, say, combining this with food or working this into your normal eating routine. Let's go ahead and read off some ingredients here. So Cosmic Disco from Karma Sauce, we have ingredients of peppers. That is red jalapeno and a super hot blend. Then we have brown sugar and then vinegar. And the vinegar is from rice wine and apple cider. And then we have tamari and then orange juice, garlic, lemon juice, tomato paste, water, ghost pepper, salt, sesame oil, ginger, spices, cilantro, and orange zest. You know, what's interesting here is with orange zest and the orange juice, it's not super noticeable in that sense, but had that ingredient been removed, some of these other ingredients would have probably been very much more in your face and really thrown off the balance of this whole. So phenomenal use there going on. Really able to add that layer of depth, add that layer of a savory umami note, as well as having the, just delivery of heat of that red jalapeno to give that soft yet fast initial heat burst that then hands off beautifully to the super hots in this hot sauce. So the super hots are the thing that are definitely delivering a lot of that heat on this overall sauce, but one you should definitely check out if you have not already. I will have the direct links down below for this one, as well as a link to the main site so you can check out the full lineup of amazing products from Karma Sauce. If you want to check out the official scorecard, I'll have the video linked up above for tonight's podcast where you can check out the official scorecard for this. I'm Brandon Swear, and from everything from the world of hot, this has been Scorchin and Swearin.
This has been Scorchin' and Swearin' with your host, Brandon Swear.